that we are not saints, we are not, villains, but, we're in that middle area.
Welcome to Horror Nerd, the podcast. Well, hello, horror nerds. Please welcome the effervescent, the amazing, the she looks good in bangs, Genesis Saul.
Thank you so much for having me. I am such a huge fan of Horror Nerd, so I'm very excited to be here.
And you did one of the first shows ever with me, I think.
I want to say it was very early on. I very much did an early show. I don't know if it was the first show, but I definitely did early shows with you.
I think it was the first one at Brea, at the Brea Improv.
That one, yes. I did do the Brea one.
Magical. That's one of my favorite venues. It's a huge theater, and I was so nervous, and it was great.
And you killed it. And it was a great show.
It was a great show. I still remember the picture that you took of the marquee and you're under it looking all cool as shit.
Oh,
I was
God.
Yeah, that's...
I know. It was my first proper marquee. So thank you, Sam, for that one. Because I got to bring my mom out and because they're in Orange County. And so we went over and Mom, take a photo of me under this marquee. And she's like, oh my God, I think this comedy thing, I think you're serious about it. You're on this marquee.
Oh my gosh. Horror made your mom take you seriously.
Yeah.
Take that, Margaret White. I am wearing my Carrie shirt at the moment. So speaking of amazing brands and women, so you are the creator and producer of Witty Titties.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Tell us about your Witty Titties, please.
Essentially, Witty Titties is a women-only comedy brand, and we offer a monthly comedy show, and we also do a weekly open mic, and we do weekly writing workshops. So not only are we super fun for audiences, but we also are a resource for comedians, and we're just trying to build up having more women in comedy. That is our deal. I started a women-only open mic during the pandemic, and that was 4 years ago now. Essentially Witty Titties is a comedy brand for women, and we offer a monthly comedy show as well as a weekly women-only open mic and weekly writing workshops. So not only are we really fun for audiences to come and check us out, but we're also a resource for other comedians.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so it kind of only made sense that eventually Horror Nerd meets Witty Titties, meets the Hollywood Improv. Are you excited?
I just love working with Sam. Sam is amazing. 2,
Horror
Nerd is now an institution. And 3, I the Hollywood Improv is so cool, and the way that you decorate the space is very much in line of I love theatricality. I love details. I love all the work that you put into it. So it only makes sense. And plus, all women love true crime. We just practice, We like practicing for hopefully not the inevitable, but,
For just in case we don't make it to our car after a show.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to see, for the improv, to see what Witty Titties can do.
I am also excited. We've been trying to do a show there for a while, and I think it's just perfect that it's coming together with Horror Nerd. That's just what a wonderful way to introduce Witty Titties to the Hollywood Improv.
Yeah. So obviously we are going to have an all-female lineup, which is amazing. And, the way I book my shows, it's a lot of women and LGBTQ. And, I let the straight guys in there every now and then. No, it's fun because I don't know if you get this question a lot, but people ask me are male comics, are they really shitty? I'm not in my world. I have the most incredible men in my life who would support anything that I needed 100%. I just 100%. Happen to know. Right? I just happen to know and love so many female comedians and LGBTQ plus comedians that it's just, I'm so lucky I have this incredible roster of people willing to write this weird material and do characters for me. And,
I swear,
so
Sam,
cool.
the only show, I don't know what it is about Horror Nerd, but your show is the only show that I go all out for. Like, I have dressed up in like different characters. I've created characters. I've done a brand new 5 minutes every show. I've dressed up as Tiffany from Chucky. Like, I did a PowerPoint. Like, I have never put in more effort in comedy except for Horror Nerd. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and I hope that you get something back out of it. It's like it's fun for the audience, it's fun for the comic. My favorite one was, I think you did our Evil Mothers edition. And did you straight up talk about your mom? I think you did. Yo, Belly!
I remember that. That was good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know. Shout out to my mom and the trauma. She's great. I love her. But yeah, she also was, it's just relatable.
Yeah.
And then I lip synced to Toni Collette's monologue from Hereditary.
Don't you swear at me, you little shit! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother!
Oh, I still can see it in my mind. That's how good it was. We might have to bring that back, honestly.
I know. It was honestly really fun. Because I'm like, she is a girl. She's not maybe a final girl, but like, she is iconic.
She made it pretty far. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I know. She didn't make it to the end, but
she had a good run. She cried
she
a
had
lot.
a great run.
She had a good run.
And a headache to boot.
Yeah, I know. Effing grandma. You just can't get away from effing grandma.
Classic grandmas. Again, relatable. My grandma, totally in a cult.
Yeah.
And
that night was also super memorable because if you remember who was there, and she did the iconic line as the other mother from Coraline, Terry Hatcher was there.
That was so cool.
Yeah, she's one of the nicest people ever. Like, she's such a delight. What a lovely, lovely person.
So chill. Like, everyone wanted to take a photo with her. Everyone, like, she made the time to take photos with everyone. She was so game and so cool because, like, everyone made a reference to her being there. So she was, like, the star of the show, and she took it like a champ.
Loved it. Yeah. And shout out to Sammy Weiser, who was on that show, who's crushing it right now out there, killing it. So that's how I met Terry, was actually through Sammy. Her mom, they're best friends. Pretty cool.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Hi, Jill.
I met Terry years ago when I was working at a PR firm, and she came in just like sunglasses on, was like, hi. And then she came to see her publicist, and I was like, oh, but she was lovely. That's my only real interaction with her, but she was great.
That's a good interaction.
Yeah.
That's a real interaction.
Yeah.
She was great. She was so great. And we wound up having James, your amazing boyfriend, film that night, and we put that clip in the highlight reel, you bet your ass.
Yes. Oh my God. His highlight reels are amazing.
Whatever he needs.
I mean, that's why I keep him around.
This is a place to admit it. We just said, like, like, these straight dudes are okay. This is fine, like, that's fine. We know why we keep them around, right? Like, okay, we can talk about that here.
What do you bring to the table? So he's like a good person or whatever, and I love him. But like, that's like separate. That's separate.
Minor details.
What else? But a big detail would be the theme for this show, which would be good for her.
Oh, my favorite.
It's truly, I love that one so much because it's like, it's a little bit different than the final girl. Like, the final girl is very much like the last girl, she's the hero, she's the protagonist, but like, good for her is more like anti-hero, more gray area, which is like, women live in the gray area. And I just love the idea of like, I'm so curious to see what people are going to talk about as far as famous good for her moments.
Yeah. There's a lot of them, and I love that you brought up there is a difference between final girl and good for her. I mean, we are rooting for the final girl, but the good for her is like, yeah, you know what? Fuck them up. They fuck them.
Yeah.
They brought that on themselves with that pig's blood.
I'm glad he's in a bear suit and he's burning and dying.
My two favorite good for her movies, right there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of good, shout out to Goodwill for providing me with an I Spit on Your Grave shirt. I literally found an I Spit on Your Grave t-shirt. I was like, well, I know what I'm wearing.
That is perfect.
I
That is
know.
perfect. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go like full character, and like, if so, which one? Because like, I would love to do a Midsommar. I would love to go full May Queen, show up in a giant, like, it's going to make hosting hard, but I don't care.
Yeah, but
I'm just going to
perfect.
shuffle through.
Which is the other really exciting thing. We are going to be co-hosting it. So
Yeah.
double trouble.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I really wanted to make sure that like we give a chance for everyone else to shine. And I love hosting, and I love, it's like it's our two worlds coming together as one.
Yeah. Yeah. And there is something about like hosting is very different than just doing like a straight stand up, and producing is very different from, and then producing while hosting while doing a show, I mean, it's you really do want to cover yourself in pig's blood by the end of it. You're so like tired and you're so like, oh my God, just someone take me out. I don't want to.
It's the only it's the only time where I really want them to go, they're all gonna laugh at you.
Well played. Circle it right back. I love it. Well, the thing that I love most about like having people do the show for the first time is whenever I get the question, hey, this is a little weird, but yeah, the answer is yeah. The answer is yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if this will work. Try it. Yeah.
Truly, I feel like that's something that I am imparting on the comics that I've been booking, and like just letting them know, like, please be weird. Like, the weirder, the better. The horror nerd crowd is so generous. They're so down to clown. They're so like open to the madness that like I think that's why this show just lends itself to like really creative performances, because everyone is just so like, yeah, do it. Dress up, lip sync, do drag, do a whole character. What was the one? I did a theme. It was like the Camp 1984, I think.
Camp horror.
Camp horror, yes.
Like you had to write about films that were either really campy or really cheesy or took place in an actual summer camp.
Yes. And then I went as a character as the hot blonde who dies.
Yeah.
Like the hot, sexy blonde who dies. You get it.
I do. Oh, we get it. Oh my God, the killer's after me. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna take a shower really quickly, and
I'm just gonna like run in slow motion boobily.
hang out by the window, topless, just in case.
It's the only way I run.
Yeah. I've seen you run. I'm like, why is she always in slow motion?
Because these
Right?
are heavy. They're heavy.
Yeah. What is that like? I'll never know.
Yeah. How is that like to have titties so witty?
Sometimes it's fun, and then other times it's holy shit, my back hurts
Yeah.
from carrying all this
that's-
talent.
Oh, that's gonna be a promo right
Oh,
there.
100%.
All this talent.
Yep, there we go.
That's amazing. I mean, what was the name of that one movie with Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage? Like the unbearable weight of massive
Reclaim
talent. Like
Yourself.
that's you and
Yeah.
your boobs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the best
Yeah.
compliment I've gotten my entire life. I
You're
love you.
welcome. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God. Should we run away together?
Yes, but slow motion and boobily.
Slow motion and boobily.
Yeah. That's the only way I run. Let's go.
Delightful.
We're fun here.
Yeah.
We do
yeah,
a good
come
show.
on.
Yeah. Hey, it's Bonnie here, coming to you from the studio for a quick commercial break. But, wait, before you skip, just give me a minute. If you've been listening to the show for a while, you know our sponsor, Alex, at the Magic Oil Box. And if you're new, hello, hi, thank you for listening. And you should get to know Alex. We met through this amazing horror community and our love of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, best TV show ever. And that's exactly what his brand is all about. Following your passions, embracing who you are and what you love, and finding your fellow weirdos, misfits, and monsters. Proudly Latino and LGBTQ+ owned, the handcrafted aromatherapy blends from the Magic Oil Box are inspired by the stories that move us, the characters that inspire us, the horrors that persist, and the chosen ones who slay. You'll be seeing and hearing about new products coming out soon, so come for the pop culture inspiration and stay for the storytelling. Be sure to use code SlayNerds15 to save 15% when you shop online at themagicoilbox.com, and keep an eye out for Alex and the Magic Oil Box at a horror con near you to experience these products in person, because they smell just as good as they look. Now, back to the show. So speaking of good for her, because that's one of my favorite genres, and honestly, I feel like we need a good for her in life right now, because shit
Yes.
kind of sucks. So anytime there's like a good for her, I really feel it deeply, and it's like, good for her. And I love that. So, what is your favorite or your top favorite good for her horror movies?
Okay, so for sure we've talked about my favorite, which was Midsommar. Like, I think, which is wild because it's also I like what I love is the ambiguity of it. Like, it's not a clear good for her because yes, on one hand, when you first watch it, yeah, good for her. But then on the other hand, you're like, she's still in a cult. Like, she's trapped in Sweden, you know? So I'm like, how much of a happy ending is this? But
Sorry, Sweden.
yeah, look, I've been to Sweden. I love Sweden. I don't want to be trapped there in a cult. Sorry, Sweden.
Valid. That was almost my
mean-
life once upon a time, but that's a story for another time.
I 100% want
Patreon.
to follow up with that. That's crazy. What? But that being said, I would say I really like the Ready or Not. Ready or Not was she survives the games and survives like the whole movie, and like her husband to be just sucks so much, and like that whole family gets their comeuppance. That's a true like good for her in my opinion. I'm like, that's like, oh yeah, good for her. She went through hell, but she survived. Another one that is not a traditional good for her, Heathers.
Yes.
Heathers. Because, again, she goes through all this nonsense. She has to deal with a very hot Christian Slater, but he's crazy. And she literally goes to hell and back, and she, you know, and she survives it. And she does it with grace and aplomb. And yeah, I love the movie and I love the musical.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
some of the movie musical adaptations are a little bit iffy, but that's a good one.
Heathers
The new
is a
Death
good
Becomes
one.
Her is really good too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
My gosh, I want to see it so bad with this OG cast. I'm
Yeah.
like, if I could, I'd fly to New York right now. Like,
we could run boobily there in slow motion. It might
Let's
take like a
run boobily
week,
there.
but we could get there. Because I want to
Let's do
go.
it.
It looks amazing.
You want to talk about boob choreography? Sam, if you haven't seen clips of this musical, there's a song in it where she literally like does like boob choreography, and it's so funny. I'm going to send you a link because it is the funniest thing. Like,
God, I'm
yeah.
gonna go down the biggest rabbit hole tonight.
do it.
Oh, I can't wait. I grew up on Death Becomes Her. I'm obsessed. I mean, anything that Meryl Streep touches, I will watch.
Yes.
But I particularly love that. And I know this isn't a horror film, but the good for her Meryl Streep movie is The River Wild. Do you guys remember The River Wild?
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that movie. Like, I used to quote it with a friend of mine all the time. We would just be walking by each other and she'd be like, wrong, Wade. There was a way. When she kills Kevin Bacon at the end, we're like, oh, she fucking does it. Oh, I love that movie. Does that count? That's my favorite.
Yeah,
We're
look, I
talking
said
good
Heather.
for her. Yeah.
Yeah. But the movie I was actually going to give was You're Next.
Ooh.
That movie was brilliant. She was so good in that movie, and they did not know, this dumbass family did not know that they were bringing in a trained killer. Like, this girl was like, I got this. So good.
She
and
said,
they were, that family was so douchey. It was great.
I need to
I know.
rewatch that one.
What's like a good, like, I think for definition wise, I think good for her needs to be like, she survives at the end, right? So it's like Final Girl. So she needs to survive at the end. And everyone had to have been around her, had to have been a major dick, like the whole movie.
Yeah.
And she deals with these assholes. I think that's
and
what
even
it
if
is.
they're the villain, like in Jennifer's Body, she's kind of the killer, right? But they did it to her. These freaking asshole band
Exactly.
did this weird thing to her,
for
not
her.
knowing she was a virgin. So,
Yeah.
whoopsie, spoiler alert. So good for her.
Yeah.
You know, F it.
Yeah. Wait, Bonnie, which one's your favorite?
I think my top favorite good for her is Carrie.
Has to be.
I was bullied mercilessly like my whole life. And you know, you see that and you're like, you maybe feel bad for like one or two people there, maybe. And everybody else, I'm like, nah, fuck them. Good for her.
Yeah.
Good
No,
for
you
her.
could die. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could die.
There's always like the one character who's like, oh, maybe we are being kind of mean. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
They were like,
And then
shut up, Ron.
Yeah, and then but they don't do enough. They don't like stop the evil plan. They just say, guys, maybe we're being mean, but they don't actually fucking do anything.
Yes. Yeah. They're seeing them like get pig's blood or whatever. And they're just like, are we taking this too far?
Like, you should have said that an hour ago.
Yeah, maybe before you killed a pig.
Yeah, poor Peg. Like, what did he do?
That's the only character I feel bad for.
The pig didn't do anything. He just had blood.
know.
Yeah, the pig. And Carrie, obviously. But, like, everybody else, nah.
Now, speaking of Carrie, have you guys read the book?
No, I haven't.
I started to. I never did.
Okay.
Started to, and I was in middle school. My dad was like, hey, I know I told you.
It's a bit much for middle school.
Yeah, he's like, read it when you're older. I can't tell you what to do. I've tried, but like, just wait until you're older. And then I got busy doing AP English in high school, and I never got around to it. But now I feel like I should.
Well, okay, I'm really into audiobooks. So if you guys like audiobooks, Sissy Spacek actually narrates the Carrie audiobook.
Shut up. I work in audiobooks and I didn't know this. Oh my God.
Yes. So she narrates it. There's a version, and that's the one that I've listened to, and it's so good. And obviously her voice sounds older, but she does all the voices for, like, obviously Carrie, and she does her mom. Like, she does everything.
Wow.
The one thing I will say, I love the adaptations of Carrie, and I know there's a new one coming out, but my critique is that they've never properly casted Carrie, because Carrie is supposed to be a plus size girl. She is a big girl. That is why they use the pig's blood, because they're calling her a pig. And then they just continue, casting these skinny mini girls who are also beautiful, and like Carrie is not supposed to be beautiful. She's only pretty post makeover in the prom. So that's where it's just like, I hope one day we get a true Carrie adaptation, and like we get a plus size girl who may not look Hollywood conventionally attractive, because I think that's what packs the punch more.
Yeah.
When you read the book and you're just like, not only is it like so cruel, but it's just like packs a punch more of like all the extra hurt that Carrie goes through. So that's my one critique.
Yeah,
that's good though. It's a good critique. Okay, if they had asked me to do this like 15 years ago, I could have done it. I'm pushing 40 now, but I will happily produce and direct this movie. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Sam, are you in? Let's go.
Carrie.
I'm in. Project.
That's what I want.
I'm so in.
Hi, y'all. I'm Carrie White. You might remember me from such award-winning films as Carrie.
Hi, I'm Samantha Jones, and you may remember me as the slutty, sex-positive one from Sex and the City.
If I concentrate hard enough, I can move things with my mind. Just like I want to move you to call in to our new ladies' advice line, Dirty Pillow Talk, with my co-host Samantha Jones. It was supposed to be Carrie Bradshaw, but she called me Cassie, so I covered her shoes in pig's blood, set her on fire, and banged Mr. Big.
Finally, a Carrie I don't want to see get hit by a taxi.
Are you tired of being told they're all gonna laugh at you?
In bed?
Are you sick of being told you must renounce this power, that you must never use it?
In bed?
Call 1-800-PILLOWS now to liberate your inner goddess and drive boys crazy like Tommy Ross. And drive bullies like Billy and Chris off the road forever, 'cause you blew their ass up.
I'm her mama now, and sin is in.
This is the Carrie and Samantha reunion we didn't know we needed, but the one we deserve.
Hey, let's take a shower.
Call now.
It's like, remember when in She's All That, Rachel Lee Cook is like this nerd. Oh, she's so ugly. No guy would compare her. And then they take off her glasses and, oh, whoa, she's been hot this
What?
Really?
Turns out she just needed contacts.
What?
She never once thought of that this entire time. Whoa.
Whoa. And she's so tragic because she has a dead mom and she paints. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and it would be nice to have more roles for women in general that aren't the same, tiny, skinny type of like, okay, we've seen this a million times. And there's some great actresses who happen to be quite petite, and that's lovely. But I'm sure there's a lot of badass actors out there who aren't given a shot because they're 5 pounds too heavy. I had an agent told me.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you're not fat enough to be like the fat friend, but you're not skinny enough to be the hot girl. So you need to pick one. I'm like,
I've been told that.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
Same.
told that.
Same here. Yeah,
I I am truly just in best friend territory. You're like, you can be the best friend. And I'm like,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I love being the best friend.
Quirky friend.
Cool. You get to be comic relief.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no leads for you. And yeah, it's what I get to do.
Yeah, well, I think that's also kind of badass. The idea of like we're having an all-female lineup, we're having an empowering theme. It's like we can be hot and funny and look however we want to look, and we're still hot.
Exactly.
Someone wants to show up in a beautiful sparkling dress and heels, fucking fuck yeah. Someone wants to show up in jeans and a hoodie. I don't care as long as there's a Carrie design on the hoodie.
As long as it's on theme, I don't care.
As long as it's on brand, I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Let your podcast rise from undead obscurity. Beamly hosts your show, builds your site, handles paywalls and memberships with 0 platform fees. Your resurrection begins at beamly.com.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think that's what I know Horror Nerd is about. I know that's what Witty Titties is about, is like we just want to embrace anyone who identifies as female, non-binary, like women of all ages and all races and backgrounds. It's like the only thing that brings us together is it's a bunch of talented, funny people.
Right.
And that's just what I want to promote, and that's the message that I want to put out there.
Right.
Amazing.
I love it.
And this whole
I love it.
podcast is full of talented and funny people.
Yes, I
Yeah.
know. Only the hottest people.
Well, that's
Speaking of badass women, also shout out to Rita and Gina at the Improv. who helped
Yes,
us
I
make this
love
all
Gina.
happen.
Yes,
They're awesome. They're so
Yeah.
badass. I love them.
they're amazing. I want to quickly say thank you so much for having me on the podcast. Thank you for fitting me in your time. This is so much freaking fun. And if it was for me, I would talk with you guys for 2 hours.
well, you can
We
always
could,
come
easily.
back.
You can always come back. Maybe we'll
please.
do like a post-show.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. 100%, please.
recap.
But yes, I must run to Witty Titties. But thank you guys so much. And I love you guys.
Well, you're my new friend, and I love you. So thank you
Thanks, Bonnie.
so much.
Oh, we run away together. And I love this.
Well, Samantha, thank you for bringing us together. And yes, please come back and see us anytime.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the conclusion of the Horror Nerds Comedy Podcast, sanctioned by Horror Nerds Productions. All authorized screams, laughter, and unhinged opinions of Class 4 have now been safely contained. During this broadcast, all tangents, puns, and unsolicited horror takes were permitted without consequence. Emergency podcast services will resume after this brief transmission. Blessed be our final girls and our Horror Nerds founders, a podcast reborn. May humor be with you all.